talking about America during the Civil War on the POW camps? Just a quick aside. It was the Union and the Confederates like playing against each other in POW camps.
Yeah, now baseball has a thing like about rivalries and assaults, like especially in San Francisco. If you get caught getting into it, you face more severe charges at the Giant Stadium. There's no, like, if I know Dodger fans have been assaulted outside the stadium. I know that,
and vice versa too.
And yeah, vice versa. But there's now an understanding, like, look, they're gonna come to our stadium. They buy more tickets. That's our fault for not going. But it's baseball. It's a fucking game. I went to Dodger Stadium one time. I felt unsafe going there, but I would try to go again. Would I wear my Giants hat? I would only wear my Giants hat if I were sitting next to a friend who's a Dodger fan.
And not in the outfield.
Yeah, definitely not in the outfield.
I've been to hundreds and hundreds of Dodger games. I only went once in the outfield, and that was when Barry Bonds was about to tie the all-time record, and there were fistfights breaking out. Yeah, Giants fans were getting like punched. It was fun to watch. People were throwing.
I was wearing a Giants hat with a black logo blacked out, so
Jason,
I didn't get as much.
Don't you think? I mean, look, in our city, you can be pretty obnoxious. I mean, we had a jail for a while under one of our stadiums, but you can be pretty obnoxious. So recently, I was at an Eagles game, and they have a sign outside, like, yeah, they had a judge. They don't have it anymore, but they had a sign outside, like, you have to be behaved, and there's rules of behavior, and it's just bullshit. No one does it. Like, do they really go up to people at Giant Stadium? Like, if they're cursing like crazy.
There's codes all over the stadium. I know that because I was just there 2 weeks ago. There's codes all over. If you get into it in the bleachers, you're supposed to just text that to report immediately. And security does report pretty fast. Because I saw someone trying to get into it. And it was Giants fan against Giants fan. And the cops showed up pretty damn quick. Like it is taken seriously because people have been killed right outside the stadium. 2 blocks away.
So, Rafi, the answer to the question is there are 21 major military installations within 300 miles of the Canadian border. And if you expand it out and include minor military bases, that would raise the number to, where did that number just go to? That would be an additional...
Wait, Canadian or Iranian?
No, American.
No. Around the Canadian border or around the Iranian?
Canadian border.
Canadian
basis. Okay, because I think he was asking about Iranian, no?
Correct, but I was just demonstrating what a irrelevant statistic that is by pointing out that there are 21 bases within 300 miles of the Canadian border, and I don't know why I'm having such a hard getting back to this on the American side, 80 to 124 minor facilities. So those would be armories, reserve centers, training sites, and radar installations within 300 miles.
Yeah, but
so,
West Point is within
having Iran surrounded by 30 bases is not a very big deal.
Wait, what did you say? How close
I mean, domestic versus international, two very different things.
Yeah, the U.S. bases on the Canadian border are in the U.S. That's a totally different story.
Oh, well, we put our bases everywhere.
Yeah. Okay, well, now.
Do we have bases in Canada?
I'm sure we do. We just do so many joint operations with that. I would wager that we probably have more in Canada than in any other country.
Okay, so I'm going to do this.
That wouldn't be true. We don't have very many, we don't have any large, permanently manned bases in Canada at all.
Yeah, I don't know that we have any.
Maybe personnel there for different things. Like, we have an embassy, whatever, but that's not, like...
I feel like I think NORAD's in Colorado, but, like, there's so much cooperation between the two countries. I think we cooperate with them more than any other because we're just...
Right, but in military base on Canadian soil. Is there one?
This is
That
looked up,
closest-
but I don't think there are any actually.
I didn't think so.
There's a North Bay in Ontario where the U.S. Air Force detachment 2 is integrated into Canadian operations into an agreement. And there are active duty U.S. personnel that are deployed in Canada as cooperative defense arrangements, but there's not we don't have American bases there.
Yeah, I know they use Canadian bases a lot, but
Iran is
But
the
apparently
most
just a bunch of no rep
surrounded.
things.
Iran is the
Winnipeg.
most surrounded by U.S. military bases.
There are 20 to 29 bases within 300 miles of Poland.
ChatGPT says Iran is the most heavily surrounded by U.S. military bases, and then it's Iraq, Kuwait, Bahrain, Qatar, UAE, Oman.
I mean, I think you got to define what surrounded is.
Well, I just put in most heavily surrounded.
Yeah.
While the U.S. has no military base inside Iran, it maintains a tight ring of military installations in nearly every country that borders or is near Iran.
I mean, we have military bases in almost every country on Earth.
That's not the question that was asked, though. This one is the most heavily surrounded.
Not to mention submarines.
Maybe ask ChatGPT what it means by heavily surrounded. Define the criteria.
Listen, we have hundreds of military bases around the world. Hundreds.
With thousands, actually.
I don't know if we're in the thousands.
I mean,
Last I saw it was not thousands yet, but maybe that's changed.
Don't really, when you define a base like in Israel, we really don't have a base. What do we have
there's bases in Israel.
a U.S. base? Where?
Oh, U.S. bases.
Yeah, U.S. I'm saying there's
I
no
don't-
U.S. base in Israel.
I think the
don't
U.S. just
think
gets involved in a lot of things.
Yeah, but there's not an actual, not like what you have in Qatar or Turkey. There's not one
Northeastern
in Israel.
Syria, Iraq, etc. Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually very interesting.
It is there,
that
and
you don't-
I've never seen it, but maybe you guys can tell me where you think it is.
The U.S. maintains 750 and 800 overseas bases spread across 70 to 80 countries.
I think America.
Okay, so the U.S. has Site 512, which is in the Negev, which is a classified U.S. radar facility 20 miles from Gaza, monitors the skies for attacks, primarily used for threats from Iran. It houses an AN TPY-2 X-band radar integrated with Israeli systems for early warning against ballistic missiles.
That's fucking bad.
Basically, yeah.
Are there's boots on the ground there? That's interesting.
I mean, the Americans have to operate that. I think that's part of the deal.
With the Patriot, when the Patriot batteries were there were U.S. boots on the ground then. Do you remember when they brought in the Patriots?
There's Masha Beam Air Base in the Negev, which is a base within a base. I guess it's a section of an Israeli base that is American. It's located within the IDF's Air Defense School. It houses dozens of U.S. Air Force personnel and supports missile defense systems. So, also missile defense. Nevatim Air Base.
Been there. You've been there? Nevatim?
Probably.
It's like a big one.
I
I gotta tell you, the pilots there, whoa. I'm sorry. Just have to have that moment.
It's so interesting that there's not another country that even comes close to having as many bases globally, at all. Like, nobody even comes close.
Bliss, we are double the amount of bases since the Cold War.
It's fucking insane, actually. Now that I'm like,
So what I'm reading here
Who would be
is there are
second? England?
750 to 800 military bases overseas. There are 128 major or permanent installations.
I mean, it's
Who
the
would be
U.S.'s role as
second
sole
to us?
Yes.
superpower.
Who would be
UK.
second? UK?
Yes, or Russia. Russia has about 18, but they lie, so can we trust them? I don't know. So it's either Russia or the UK. Somebody would have to look that up.
And the French, they've got the fucking Foreign Legion. Good for them.
What's
Which is
interesting to me is like
preemptively
having
surrendered.
bilateral defense bases between Canada and the United States. Because somebody was bringing up NORAD before. NORAD is a really interesting place, but I would argue that we probably have larger missile defense that's not public, like at Schriever Space Base, which was once Schriever Air Force Base, because we have a bilateral contract at NORAD with Canada. So I don't think we keep all of our best shit.
We'll catch Santa Claus one of these days. That's the most important
They
thing.
catch him every year. What are you talking about? They have the
They
whole
track him.
radar.
They never capture him, though. He keeps fulfilling his mission. They'll shoot
Do
him
you
down.
guys know the country with the most U.S. military bases?
Let us guess. Don't say it.
Us.
With the most,
Yes.
Most bases. Don't say it.
should be Poland.
Oh, Japan.
Maybe Germany?
Japan.
Japan. I thought you meant like, I was like, we have the most.
120.
Yeah, Japan. My sister was in Fusa for 4.5 years and learned quite a bit about the amount of military there. It was
Still
kind
have
of really
Okinawa,
specific.
I think.
Went to see the one in Okinawa.
The second is Germany.
APAC had a group that went there, and we went on I guess it's a destroyer. I mean, it's a really interesting base. Because there is a section of it where the Japanese have their fleet, but it's a small part of it. But they keep their boats there too.
Now,
I mean, the
I'm
United
curious
States
where
has
you
like
run
a
it.
dozen different divisions of all over the world, like CENTCOM in the Middle East.
I have a family member who is now I don't know, Matt, you probably understand all the ranks. Major general, not major, major. Lieutenant. No, you're gonna do that. It's above. Wait, I'll have to look at the rank. He's high up, and he was stationed for a while. This is a very cool one in Pisa. They have a base, army. That's not a bad place to be. In Italy, we used to have a lot of bases there.
My grandfather during the Korean War was stationed in Naples, and he was the head naval chaplain of the Mediterranean.
Nice.
And during my grandfather's funeral, a rabbi said it was because of your grandfather that the Koreans never reached Italy.
And that's like not bad if that's your army time to be in
He was the
Italy.
commander. Yeah.
We'd have to look at what this rank is that he just got.
Now, interestingly, Iran's only like official bases, like not through proxies, but they're actual people. There were 10 in Syria; they're all gone, and then there's 2 in Iraq, which may or may not still be there.
I mean, those were their proxies, basically.
Yeah, so basically, in addition to losing, all of their proxies, they also lost the vast majority of their, basically 90% of their forward bases.
And this is basically
Yeah.
a siege. It's just like pushing in.
Jeff, can you do me a favor? Can you check the degenerates? I just sent a picture of a message from I-12 or I-24, the Israeli channel. They made a statement, but confirm it if it's true on the American side.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Colonel. He became a lieutenant colonel.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
moving up.
I mean, it's still just quoting an American official, but I mean that's as reputable as that's pretty reputable.
That's all I have. They see you again.
Did you see it, Jeff? Sorry, I got a phone call. This is big news. If it's true.
Lieutenant Colonel is 05. I think that corresponds with Commander in the Navy. I think.
So that's
My grandfather was
good.
05.
It's high up.
Yeah.
He's like a conservadox, also, by the way.
Oh, cool. Yeah, corresponds with Commander in the Navy. 05.
Sang in the West Point Choir and is still pretty observant.
Anything? Because it's just cool if it's true. Pretty excited.
I heard Iran was threatening
Being free?
Channel 12 and Channel 14.
Yeah, I saw
They
that.
would be the first to threaten Channel 12, though.
Could we just get them to take out the view? That would really be helpful.
This is terrible, but I was thinking, like, when they said that they'd hit Petah Tikva yesterday, I was thinking, yeah, no one's going to notice the difference. I'm allowed to make that joke because my great-great-great-grandfather founded Petah Tikva.
I heard it's not a real place.
It really exists. It
Yeah,
really exists.
I heard it's not real. It's not real.
Can you say this in Bivrit, please?
Petah Tikva lo emet.
זה לא אמת?
זה מים. כמו עיר בגרמניה שלא קיים.
There's lots of memes.
מה?
Matt, you got to work on your Hebrew, bro.
Trying to keep it simple.
Yeah, but emet is the wrong word. It's amiti. Hello, amiti.
Trying to keep it the streets. I find when I use proper grammar, it confuses Israelis.
Hello?
Oh.
Okay. I just heard static and I'm like, Irina, I didn't see you come in. Hi, Captain. Hello, me. Hello. I haven't seen you in... Hi.
I got my ball joint replaced and I have AC again. I'm so happy.
Nice, because the heat's probably heading your way. It's hot here, Captain. It's probably
It's already 82 here today. It was hot all last week, honey.
We got the...
I was melting.
We got the, it's 90 right now, but next, let's see.
We've had we had one 90-degree day last week, especially downtown, like down in town in the city. It gets a lot hotter than what it says the temperature is, because of that temperature bubble that's in the city.
So it always happens this way. The College World Series comes to town and it heats up. So we start by the weekend, it'll be in the triple digits. They will be cooking down there. Matt, no, he's not in here. I can't believe Matt Root has never been to the College World Series as much as he loves baseball. He would love.
Oh, this cold air coming out of my dash is so nice.
Good for you.
They've got to replace some kind of module or something that controls the airspeed itself. That's the only thing left for them to do. But I mean, it's full speed, spitting out cold air. So I don't care.
Nice.
It's so much quieter with that wheel bearing in place. It's so nice. Still got a wobble at like 70, 80 miles per hour though. I think I might have to change my control out. I'm not the control over the sprinklers. Power rod ends. And then that other bulb wants them to get replaced. But it could be the CV axles too. I know I need to change my struts. But that could be part of the problem. But it's not bad yet. They're not bad yet, should I say. They're old, but they're not bad yet.
What kind of car is it?
So what happens when you have a 2011 with 137,000 miles on it? Gonna start replacing parts.
What brand is it?
Ford. The 2011 Ford Escape.
Yeah.
XLT 2.5 liter. Front wheel drive. Seriously.
Mr. Gavin, hope everything is good with you, sir. We were worried about you. I was actually asking what the fuck happened to you.
It's true. You did ask about you.
Actually, the internet service very unstable, and usually I drop out of the room. So you can check everything on CNN, everything on other TVs. You can see everything. So actually, I had a ticket to Dubai on coming Wednesday, but all of them canceled. And then from Dubai to Washington, all of them canceled.
Yeah, there's no air. The runways are down. They took out at all at the airport.
Yeah, the airport is out of service now, as I heard. So it's bad luck.
Did you get to Kurdistan?
Actually, I had a ticket on this June 18th from Tehran to Dubai, and then my God.
Did you get yourself to Kurdistan? Can you cross the border to Kurdistan?
Anyway, we are just seeing the fighter jets bombardment on Tehran, IRGC sites, and military sites, missile sites. We can hear and see everything because my home is located on top of the hill. Hill or hell? Hill. On top of the hill. Hill, yeah. So I can see everything, I can hear everything, but fortunately, it is too far from us. Because my residential area is totally far away from all of these things. Missile sites, military sites, intelligence sites, everything. We are very far from. Thanks God, we are still alive. We're still alive. Actually, yeah.
Stay
I'm not
safe.
scared. Thank you. I'm not scared. I know everything is spot bombing. Spotted. Actually, targets are already decided which target they have to attack, and this is a spot targeting. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not worried about
That's
anything.
so great to
But
hear.
actually, I'm worrying about the. Yeah, Irina. Actually, my main concern is losing power and tap water, because if they hit the power generators, power plants, and water reservoirs, actually, then we will face a big problem. Otherwise, there is no problem up to now. And also, the gas is hard to find, and they rushed. It is rational. Special for heating. So that's a great news. Yeah, it's good. Somehow I can say I enjoy it. Everybody enjoy it. Not everybody, but many are enjoying.
Wow.
So how are the Iranian people themselves towards this? Like, they're happy about this? Majority.
Yeah, actually, because majority is happy because of deleting those people or those persons who were hated by people. Uh, hate, People hate some of the IRGC commanders and second level actually commanders, and they are being deleted, and so people are very happy from that. Just the main question is one why the first person, the mullah, the first person, not, he was not hit at the first time. This is the main question. Why they actually decided not to hit him, to attack him at the first bombardment.
I heard there's a jail that people are breaking out of right now because all the guards left. The jail is called, I'll tell you what the jail is called.
Jills? Jills, what do you mean, Jills? Because your voice is coming in and out. Internet bandwidth is not good.
He means prison.
Ah, jail, yeah, jail.
Prison. They're hitting prisons.
Prison, yeah. Yeah. I see jail. So,
They said people are escaping. On another note, hopefully this is going to be done soon.
Rashi, actually, I heard you coming in and out.
Kevin, that's you. It's you. We can't hear you too loud.
Yeah, it's me. It's from here because they blocked many things. So we have to connect even WhatsApp, which already restrictions removed, even they put restrictions again. So without VPN, you cannot work with WhatsApp. So VPN capacity is.
You should try low audio.
So everybody
on Clubhouse.
Actually, they. Yeah. Especially Clubhouse.
Change your Clubhouse setting.
It's a. Clubhouse actually is one of those applications who are restricted heavily from using people.
No, that's fine, but because you have a problem with your band, then you should select low audio quality at the top.
Oh, you're right.
So we can hear you better.
Let me change it now. Yeah, if I find it soon, let me change it now. Yeah. Audio quality. Where is it? Okay, give me some time
No
to find
problem.
it, and then you're right. It was a good idea.
It's under the settings on the top right with the ellipsis, the 3 dots.
Yeah. It is on. I put it on low.
Yeah, now we can hear you.
I hope it would get better. Yeah. That's a good idea. Actually, I never tried. Anyway.
Glad to hear you're safe.
Thank you very much, Mia. No, this is it. Actually, Iranian people now understand what the Israeli people actually suffer from sirens every night, go to shelters, and they now understand. Yeah, now they understand that how they are suffering from every night. They have to wake up, go to shelters. Now they know. They know.
Do you think that they're going to overtake the regime?
It seems so. Everybody is waiting for that. It seems so. Nobody knows. Actually, in these cases, nobody can. But as far as I know, the scenario, which is President Netanyahu is doing, is the copy of Hezbollah removing Hassan Nasrallah. First of all, removing all part of the military sections and commanders, and then the head. This is the same scenario, successful scenario actually. it seems that it is done a copy of removing Hezbollah from the power.
Very strategic.
Anyway, thank you all. Thank you, my friends. I tried so many times. I tried so many times to contact you, but actually, also on the other side, I had many things to do to fill up the gas and preparation.
Yes, of course.
And
You have to stay safe.
that and
You're still cutting out, unfortunately.
yeah, and we are prepared. So I have a plan. In worst case, because we are taking care of my mom and my dad, but they are very old. And we made a plan on it to make a plan. In worst case, what we have to do. So anyway, thank you for your kind and thinking of me. Happy to see you again all.
Stay safe. Thank you for updating.
Rina, everybody. Yoav, everybody which I know, Zach, Ilumi, everybody. Thank you very much for your.
Stay safe, brother.
Thank you, Rafi. Thank you.
Oh, my mic is open. Stay safe. I went to open my mic. It's already open.
I should have just.
So actually,
Go on.
yeah, go on.
I was just gonna say I should have just put my brother on to talk to you yesterday. The freaking idiot that clearly has friends that support the regime and is sympathizing with Iran right now. With the regime.
I have a better suggestion. Just send him and his friends to Gaza.
It is a very.
Avon!
So, but this is it. Yeah, it is 40, more than 40 years. The regime says Israel should be baked out of the map. We have to destroy and we have to, they just rhetoric. Actually, not rhetoric. They made some achievements. It shows that Israelis believe when Iranian officials says we have to destroy Israel.
They believe them.
Israel, in United Nations said we believe these rhetorics. We have to be prepared. So the first and foremost item for the regime is to finding those people who set up drones. And active them.
You're cutting out.
The country. This is.
You're cutting out, Kevin. You're going in and out. Yeah, they're having a hard time with internet there. That's why.
Yeah, their internet's so bad, they're almost like Canada. That's what I'm saying.
You didn't say it is as bad, it's almost as bad.
It's almost as bad as Canada.
It's better than, probably more affordable.
Hello, Jeff.
Yeah.
Good morning. Actually, it was disconnected. I couldn't hear you. So, how are you? Are you okay?
Much better hearing you, my friend. We've been worried about you. I think his internet is worse than mine, though.
You know, yours is good, Jeff. It says we've been telling him. He's going in and out. But he says he's good. He was about to get out of Iran.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, but his tickets were like for a few days before all this shit happened. He already had tickets.
Yeah, actually, I already got my ticket for June 18 to go out, but suddenly everything is stopped. Oh. It's called bad luck, cursing to bad luck. Actually, some IRGC people, or some people beside my home on that hill, actually searching for those guys who were launching drones. Some people launch several drones from this park. So they are heavily searching and controlling this area by drones and controlling this area by drones and controlling this area.
Yeah, and I gotta go.
Have you ever claimed to wear the yarmulke and that you're a Jew?
No.
Okay. You're Armenian, right?
And as a matter of fact, you can thank an Armenian woman for not putting Malcolm X in jail. Because his girlfriend that he went around Boston robbing stores, she was Armenian. And when they said, hey, just tell us he forced you to do it, and you'll go free, and we'll put him in jail for life. She said, no, I did the crime, I did the time.
So
thank a white Armenian girl from Malcolm.
Literally a Caucasian. Hold on. So we thank Armenians that ethnically cleanse black people out of North Hollywood. Should we thank them too?
They ethnically cleanse?
Absolutely, yes. Absolutely, they did. Yes,
well,
they did. Yes.
I'll tell you what.